going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Underghost Podcast. As you can see, we in a whole new location, man.
New location.
We in a wonderful location, man.
Wonderful location.
I ain't gonna lie, we might have to shoot every episode over here, man.
About $300 a bottle.
You're right.
They got the bottle. We ain't had to go buy no bottle or nothing, man.
We
But
give you $50.
But we got a special guest right here, one of our biggest viewers, man.
Yes, sir.
We got Mike Bozeman in this motherfucker from Cleveland, the OG, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Definitely
Appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It's damn near long overdue. I mean, we had these conversations down there
Every
all the
day.
time, so
Every day.
it only made sense, man.
Yeah.
So I already knew Mike I knew him for a couple of years. You feel me? This Flops and KJ's first time meeting. You feel me? Y'all think he a cool dude? Yeah.
For sure, bro. Got the kicks on.
Yeah. We talking about kids.
Already?
Hey, this motherfucker, man. This
Got some fire, huh?
He got some heat.
A little bit.
He just be buying shit, though. Bro, this nigga
I'm about to get some shoes,
Bro, he ordered some
buy something last
shoes,
week?
and he ain't even try them bitches on. He said, I looked at them, said they fit. He like, I ain't even try them bitches on. I'm like, damn, I gotta at least try my shoes on, man.
I bet you. When y'all get my age, y'all gonna be the same way. That shoe game don't ever leave you.
Man,
Nah,
Never.
I think it's gonna be more of him.
Yeah, it's gonna.
For me?
You gonna still have to get your hot kicks.
Hell
You
yeah.
got to. You got to stay fresh.
Shoes, he probably ain't even wore yet still.
But I was just.
Nah, I think I done wear every shoe I got.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
had
Oh,
some shoes when we moved.
You was saying like I ain't even wear them yet. I ain't never seen you wear them motherfuckers.
I had like 2 pairs of just
I
one
got 6
shoes.
in there.
That you ain't even touched.
6 in there. Ain't even touched. Still got the laces hooked up to them.
That's crazy.
I ain't that type of dude.
I ain't
gonna wear them right away.
I be want to, but I'm old, man. Ain't got nowhere to go. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna wear them
can't
right
go
away,
to the,
but I just can't like just have them in my closet and not wear them. Like,
Nah,
You just
looking
think
at
like
him
you get a pair of shoes that
But
you
if you
could
got
be-
so many though, too though, like
you'd be comfortable wearing this kind.
Yeah, it's the rotation type thing.
Like the McQueens. If say if I had a shitload of designer shoes, I wouldn't wear the McQueens.
because you ain't like an everyday
Yeah,
shoe.
you
Nah, they uncomfortable as fuck.
That too.
You feel me? So it's like, especially if I'm getting fresh, we probably going somewhere. We're gonna be standing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I ain't
If
trying.
I'm
Alright, so like, what's the 2
shoes?
main shoes that has to be in like, if you like a sneakerhead, it has to be in your closet?
Some Maxes,
some force.
Some Forces. I was gonna say Forces.
Enforcers.
For me, now it'd probably be, I don't know, probably a pair of J's and some Air Max.
Mine.
All whites for sure.
Yeah, I definitely need a pair of all whites.
Cause they too versatile. They go there.
Mhm.
They
You
go with
can't go- you
everything.
can't go
You
wrong
can't go
with
wrong with them.
And you said they gotta be in my closet.
I mean, they don't have to, but like, I mean, I feel like if you're a sneakerhead, you gonna have these. So some Forces.
Or you
I
gonna
need
keep some.
I need a
Yeah.
pair of Forces and probably some Jordans. I don't even know what kind of Jordans, like what number.
It'll
But
just
probably
be
some
probably your
11s.
favorite pair.
Some 11s.
11.
Definitely gotta be some 11s. That's probably my favorite pair of
Yeah,
Jordans.
11s.
Right.
Give me some 12s.
It's probably been like 10 years since I had a pair of Air Force Ones.
For real?
Yeah.
And them things,
Yeah.
man, them go with anything.
I know,
You could do
I
that
know.
on with this fit right
Yeah.
now.
It's hard to get them now though, cause the white people buying them.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not just because.
You get some black ones.
Hell no.
The police was.
My cousin, I was with my little cousin today. He had some black forces on. I was like,
Why is those folks frowned on? Like, what's wrong with the black Forces? I don't know, but I'm just saying.
I had
like,
black forces when I was a kid though.
It's just
Yeah, I
funny.
used to.
It's just
I
funny.
had black forces.
Black forces used to be the shit though.
I hit hell yeah.
I had a dream I had a pair of black Forces, man. The other day, I'm like,
He wasn't like, oh,
I
that was a nightmare.
And I liked it.
Right, I had a nightmare. I said a dream. I had a nightmare. I had some
Was you
fucking.
a policeman in your dream?
Bro, they was crispy as hell, though. Brand new.
Nigga was about to break his house.
I'm about to start a trend. I'm about to get some black ones.
It's weird.
Niggas still be wearing black forces
Bro,
for
you
sure.
wear black forces?
All the time.
And they be sold out. They be sold out though.
Oh,
Believe it or not.
Y'all niggas pull your own troubles.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the next one to sell. They can't get the white ones.
No, they already be selling now. Just because of that high commodity. Just because of the
You know what
stereotype.
it was? When people started saying like, "Oh, those the robbing nigga
Yeah.
forces."
Yeah,
That's
they
when
got the
everybody
Niggas
started
start getting a little Pooh Shiesty mask and shit.
I can't go no whole 2 ounces.
Shit. Man, y'all see what he got us drinking out of, bro? These ain't our normal shot
This
glasses.
2 shots for me.
Man, lucky I couldn't find them double shot glasses.
This ain't.
We wouldn't have made it to the end.
Nigga gonna take 2 shots of this and be like, shit, I'm cold.
They gonna be hot as hell in a minute.
You got a fan? You got
Yeah, you crack that window at the top.
That's cool right now.
I'm good.
Tell the nigga take this shot. Let me see
It's
where
coming.
we go.
Your neighbors still out there?
Nah, yo, your cousins. They done moved on. I seen them
Damn, what?
last week riding down the street. I'm like, they about to turn in the complex. They kept on going.
Nah, they
Found a new parking lot to live in.
They'll be back.
Yeah, they will. Once the weather break.
So y'all know how we get down. New episode. Take a shot.
Special episode.
Feel me? We gonna do this shot the mic from Cleveland.
Ah, yeah, this our first guest.
Our first guest.
This
Welcome
our
to be on
first
the show.
guest, man. You know.
Oh, I'm honored.
Yeah.
I don't even know if y'all can see me.
Woo.
Oh, y'all like that.
Dang.
What is this?
That Terramana a little aged. I like that. It tastes good. That went down cool, man.
Oh, that nasty ass Hennessy.
You watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth.
You just got regular Hennessy. You're like, because I know it's like Hennessy Black.
I just mess with the reg, man. And then when I run out of that, I bust that Douce down. But that Douce costs too much to just be sipping on that. So
Dude, say that's my bitch right
yeah, that you can't go wrong with that. That's nice and
That's
smooth.
a dark drink it, man.
That's nice and
The only
smooth.
dark I probably get is Crown. But I'm
I
so
can't
hooked
drink
on
that.
tequila.
I don't even like
And
Crown
I-
no more.
Hell nah,
I was
can't
about to
go
get back
there.
into it, man. That Crown
I
Apple.
can't do the
I'm
fruit
so
shit.
hooked
make my
on
stomach
tequila
hurt.
now. It's just like I can't even drink it. The last time I had it, I was like, ooh, shit.
On
Man,
my new journey, though, I'm down there really about to cut out the liquor because it's gonna defeat the purpose.
Yeah, you got
I'm
to.
going to the gym. It's gonna defeat my purpose.
You can have one every now
he
and then.
getting his body summer ready. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. You know, we get that beach body together.
Yearly affirmation. What is it?
Hell yeah,
Every
bro.
year.
I'm tired of the stomach, bro, and the titties, man. This shit just ain't it.
You feel me? Get a broad in.
This shit just ain't it, bro. I'm trying to, you feel me? I want to damn near put on the medium in it. I be looking like, damn, should I get a small?
So shit. So you know we in here with the OG, man, and I know a lot of shit done changed from when you was around our age, or you know even a little younger. So how you feel about like the music scene now? Like, are you into the artists that's coming up right now? Like, do you listen to any?
Man, it's crazy. Like I really can't vibe with the new artists. You know, coming from where I came from. You know, I came up in the Pox, in the Bigs, and you know the whole East Coast, West Coast, and you know these rappers. They I like Migos. You know, I like Lil Baby. And that's probably about the gist for me, you know what I'm saying? Because everything pretty much sounded like, yeah. I mean, it's like they running out of shit to rap about.
Yeah.
You know, like back in my day, it was, you know, shit, you got NWA, talking about fuck the police. They was kind of rapping about real shit.
Shit
you
that
know
was
what I'm saying?
going on for
Yeah,
real.
shit that's going on in the world instead of the broad twerking in the club and all of that stuff.
Percocet, popping
And right, and
Percocet
how
shit.
much money you got, and you know, shit. Back in my day, the rapper they just talk about smoking blunts and shit like that, not popping pills and sipping scissor and all that crazy.
So
shit.
what else can be done? Like, cause they basically were like the trendsetters about it. So I mean, nothing else can really be done. Just history is gonna repeat itself.
And that's. I'm glad you said that because it's basically like everything we're gonna talk about, like with old school and new school, it's a recycle. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how it is. But like, I'm the biggest Pac fan ever. You know what I'm saying? It was like I wouldn't even listen to Biggie. I thought I was on death row with Pac. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, Pac was that dude for me. You know, everybody didn't like Pac, but that was my guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of how it is like now, like with our artists. Like you got like artists beefing and stuff, so people choose sides and shit.
That ain't real beef though.
No, this shit
That
now.
ain't-
That shit now
This
is real beef.
This shit is real,
I mean,
real in the
But
streets.
niggas getting killed.
Right.
Niggas getting bodied over this.
I mean, these niggas putting funeral casket shots of niggas on their mixtape.
Yeah,
This shit is crazy
They
now.
acting real disrespectful now.
I
Like
mean-
they kept it on wax. They kept it music back then. Like now,
Right. I mean, you had Pac died, Biggie died. You know what I'm saying? That was about the gist of my time. But
But
this
when
shit
it was
now,
beef back in your day, it was like rapper versus rapper. Now it's like a rapper with some outside dude like that's got some ish going on. So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's not really beef, but it is. But it's not like the beef that you probably grew up on. You know.
But see, like the beef that got Pac killed was some outside niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they snatched the chain or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily, you know, it was the entourage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes right now is like, these is real street niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they ain't got shit to lose. And it's that shit crazy, man.
But you'll be surprised though, like you were saying, how they rap about popping perks and all that. We don't like that shit either. Like we don't listen. About the only one is Future. Future, the only person I listen to when he rapping about popping pills or drinking lean for real.
Future-
But he don't really do it.
Future, that nigga, bro.
Like Future.
He
way.
make good
He started
music.
all
He
that,
still
though.
make good music. Like yo, you fuck with Future?
Some of the stuff. I can deal with Future a
He's
little
coming out with a
bit.
new album.
I can deal with him a little bit.
But are you one of them older dudes that be like, man, I
You
don't
stuck
know
in
what
your
y'all be
ways,
listening to?
basically, like-
Yeah, like I don't
No,
know. how
I
this
mean,
shit ain't-
I definitely, I understand the culture change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what's popping. You know what I'm saying? I like a nice beat and a nice flow.
You
You
like
know
a
what I'm
nice
saying?
lyricist.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so you got
more-
J. Cole.
Now hold on. J. Cole is that dude. I don't even put him in the category
Yeah, the whole-
with these other ones. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole is. I can sit and listen to his shit from front to back.
Right.
J. Cole is that dude because he talking about something.
Yeah, he
You
got
know what I'm
bars,
saying?
bro.
I guess that's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? You got a little message behind your shit. I'm on it. But
Alright,
J.
can I
Cole-
play you a song? Can you tell me how it was when this song came out?
Yeah, let me hear what you gotta say.
We don't have copy. I was just listening to this shit earlier. I was like, what was
If you at the club and you want to get everybody on the floor,
This what you like?
put some shit like
I
that
ain't gonna lie, I would love to be like in that area.
Right,
Like,
I
I
always
always say that shit all the time, bro.
Cause like, go ahead.
Cause like me and my girl, bro, like we always like we listen to old school music. Cause like we grew up with our grandparents, grandmas, and you know our parents is older, like you know mid 50s, 60 years old.
Right,
so
right.
they grew up on that type of music. So that should be soothing to us. So like we always in the 90s R&B. I know he is a lot too. So and like so that should be cool for real. Like
Another thing, the way y'all used to dress too. Like,
the way they
that's
used to
vintage,
dress.
retro stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
I wish
Some
they
of
would
that
start.
shit was weak, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, like the '90s era. The '90s era is like pretty cool. Like when you go further back, '80s, '70s, I can't really get down with the heels and shit.
Nah,
Like
70s was going. 70s was
Them
crazy.
niggas- them niggas-
70s was a weird time.
Them
bro.
70s niggas
They
killed
would.
my
I ain't
ass.
even from the 70s, bro. Like
They was all smoked out. We
Yeah,
high as
yeah,
hell
yeah.
all
70s
70s.
was
So.
crazy.
They be mad as fuck we smoke weed now. Like, boy,
Mm.
y'all crack smoking that.
mushroom.
Them the motherfuckers I was talking about right there. The 70s motherfuckers.
Smoking crack.
Yeah, like, what the fuck you
But
mad
their
at?
music too was.
They had some good music. I mean,
Like-
like the music, period, it done grew, but it was some good ass music that came out back then.
All right, so going back to what you said, like you said you fuck with NWA and shit. So do you think like they style of rap? Do you think they kind of kicked the door down for this for the new wave, like for
They
for
definitely,
reality rap and
definitely kicked the
You know.
door down.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I'll give them the whole West Coast at that time was the pioneers to
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? But NWO, they weren't scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say what they gotta say. Too Short, even Uncle Luke.
Too
You
Short,
know what I'm
my
saying?
nigga.
Uncle Luke got arrested.
I think it was
You know
either-
what I'm saying?
I think-
Performed in Me So Horny and
Yeah.
shit. So you know, they definitely opened up the doors. You
I
know
think
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
either Uncle Luke or NWA to have like the first explicit sign on their record.
Yeah,
So they were,
it was Uncle Luke.
Like parental
Ashley
advisory.
explicit.
Yeah. I remember my first tape back in the day. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about no tapes.
It was just like 2 songs on there.
No,
got
it
8
was a whole tape. It was a whole tape.
Ooh.
And I was probably in, I don't know what my mother was thinking when she bought me this tape, but it was too short.
Did she not know what
She didn't know. She didn't know.
They're like, bitch.
I was in probably like the 6th grade.
Freaky tales and shit.
Yeah, I think it was the 6th
I
grade.
thought he was a kid.
Yeah, Freaky Tales. That was the shit. With the
I got that on my phone right now.
I knew a girl. Her name was Janet. Her booty was bigger than the whole damn planet.
I'll punch her short.
Yeah, his pop be fucking with short for sure.
Yeah, that was my first tape, and I mean I couldn't believe I got away with it, but
Yeah, that
You
shit
know.
like was funny as hell.
oh man,
What was her reaction though? Like, did she ever find out? Like, what the hell?
I think later on, she was like, "What the hell did I do?" But
It was too late.
It was too late. It was too late.
That already-
I'm listening to Short on like turn the volume on like 3 or whatever, so she won't hear that shit. But yeah,
Yeah,
but
they definitely came, man. They opened that. What Flop said, they opened up the doors for a lot of shit now. And now it's like hip hop, not even like just one genre. It's like a bunch of sub genres too. Like
yeah,
the melodic sound. That's still hip hop, but you know they done put their own little spin on it. That's what make it art to me.
And you got people like Drake that basically kind of started that, you know, that melodic shit and stuff.
and I don't give a shit what nobody say. I'm a Drake fan.
Oh, yeah,
Drake
I
is a
Drake.
talented dude to me. I know he get a lot of hate or whatever, but you know, once he get to singing and shit, then I'm kind of like, alright.
Yeah, I like rapping
Too
Drake.
much. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
rapping Drake. Yeah.
All right, so
You know.
like, do you look at artists the same way if they don't write their own music?
No,
That's a good question.
but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I don't really. I ain't gonna say I don't dive that deep into it. If the shit sound good, I don't care who wrote the
As
shit.
long as you delivering it.
It's like-
I'm about to say they delivering it for a reason.
I mean, exactly.
Because a lot of people got an issue with that. It's only in hip hop though. You got Beyonce, she got writers. Like, she
Yeah,
don't write every
I
song.
don't understand that myself.
Yeah, Michael
You know what
Jackson
I'm
didn't
saying?
write every song. Like, so why is it only just in hip hop?
And it shouldn't be.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was coming up, I used to look down on people who didn't write their own shit. Probably because I write my own shit. So I used to be like, you need help. You need help writing your own music and shit. But as I got older and like really understood the art, like shit, it's some people that got great ideas. Their ideas are better than what you can come up
And
with.
they can't sing.
And they
Well,
can't
rap.
rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Nick Cannon is an example. Like, I've heard he wrote a few songs and done a few songs with Kanye West.
Yeah.
He put out
just ain't got
something.
the
That shit
image.
just don't hit.
It's his image. He ain't got the image. For it.
Exactly. So some people need to be behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Shit like Kanye doing shit for Jay-Z and shit. It's just all
Yeah. You know, it's
Kanye did a lot of shit for it. I didn't even realize.
But I think Jay-Z write his own
he was
music
behind a
though.
lot of stuff.
All right, I got another song for you.
I think Jay.
Oh,
did
shit.
Yeah.
Wait, before you play that song, I'm gonna say something real quick. Like a lot of the '90s music and 2000s or whatever, it was like anthems. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
As far as like Lean Back and all that other shit, where you know you put that shit on in the club. You know y'all get hyped. Y'all get hyped to, you know, the Futures and all that stuff, but you throw on like some Fat Joe or, you know,
Or Soulja Boy.
But that.
even say Soulja Boy
You
had
play
had
Soulja
the
Boy, we
nation.
gonna get turned, bro.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy had the nation flying. You know
His
what I'm
first
saying?
tape is a classic, bro. Can't nobody change my mind about that. His
Yeah.
first tape is a fucking classic.
Yeah, the 2000s era definitely, like, I can hear some of that shit right now. It just bring back memories. And, you know, we was young.
So many songs.
Yeah, it's
that,
a
like
lot
you said,
of them.
that was anthems. Like,
Hell yeah.
And it was like with me, like we had like in the 90s was a good mix of like R&B shit too. You know what
Hell
I'm saying? Like group wise.
yeah.
Jodeci.
Jodeci, you got Jodeci, you had Boys to Men.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, After 7, and you know what I'm saying. It was
Jodeci,
just
them my boys.
it was live back then. I know that's an old ass nigga word live, but it was back
Should I
in the
still say
90s.
live?
I just was to see them a couple weeks ago.
Silk,
Them
yeah.
my boys.
It's so many, you know what I'm saying. So we had a good mix back then.
Casey
Like
and JoJo.
now, you ain't really got
Now we don't got
Somebody
that.
that jump out at you
Yeah,
like,
like
oh
that.
shit.
That's what I be saying
I
about
think
girls.
we got
Like,
Maxwell.
like music ain't the same no more. I was like,
And Maxwell
we be
was
listening to
back
some
on
old shit.
We got Bruno Mars.
I'm telling you, man, back. Oh, shit.
I would disagree.
Bruno
That's a
make
talented
hits, though.
dude, though.
Yeah,
Bruno
that's a
and
talented dude.
Anderson .Paak.
There's music probably like that back in the 90s. Now, you just gotta search it. Like,
Yeah, you right.
it's just so
You
much
right.
to look for.
Everybody is set in their ways.
Music
now.
don't last long nowadays either. You listen to that 90 music, you be like, damn, this shit sound good.
R. Kelly. I ain't mean to cut
It
you off,
won't
but
nothing be. It won't-
R. Kelly got
It's
hits.
always
You
gonna
can't
be,
deny
regardless
it.
of what he
and
got going on.
he done went through all the decades. You know what I'm saying? I think in '91 he started or whatever with R. Kelly and Public Announcement, and ever since then, yeah, he set the tone. He set the tone. I remember when I was a young nigga, it was like I think it was probably like 9 o'clock at night. For Lovers Only used to come on the radio, so you put your little blank tape in, tape your little songs and shit, and
Your voicemail.
yeah, no, not for the voice message. It wasn't even for the voice message.
You know what
It
it
was-
is. It's Mike.
It was talking to your lady that next night with the Isley Brothers or Jodeci playing in the
I
background.
got something for you, baby.
Ohio
Yeah,
players.
yeah, you thought you was a smooth
That's
player
why I
back
feel like, bro,
then.
it'll never be music like that again. I don't think so. I think it's the reason why that music feel like that. It's timeless.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
music is timeless.
I ain't gonna
true.
lie though, an artist that
They was
make
more in
timeless
love.
music is, for me, is Lil Baby. That nigga got timeless music. I can go
For sure.
listen. I can listen to some
That man don't hit. I mean,
2017.
don't miss.
When did Baby come out? 2017,
Like
18.
16.
When we went to Atlanta, you can listen to all his old shit right now and it still be like fire. Like you need to get on to some Baby for real.
Now see, I wasn't hip to Lil Baby until Drip Too Hard. Drip Too Hard. That was when I was, you know,
That
what
was
I'm
still
saying?
on his come up though.
Yeah, that was
okay.
early come up. Yeah,
Alright.
but he just
Yeah,
dropped
he
like
was
2
just
minutes.
getting hot around that time. Or he was already hot. He was already hot, but he was like really heating up for real.
Hell yeah.
I can mess with him now.
What's the song you was gonna play?
Hold on.
He trying to get me up out of my seat, man.
Yeah.
It depends on
Play
if
all
it,
about-
ain't, if it ain't no bone there. You know, like you about to say all about the Benjamin. Yeah, shit like that, man.
What the club was like.
Did they go crazy in the club?
Man,
I go
Listen,
crazy
no.
off this.
I'm gonna tell you what went crazy though. Was that Thug Love
With him and Pop.
with Bone and Pop.
Yep. That's a banger.
My favorite one is Two of America's Most Wanted.
Man,
That'll give me
I
a-
was in the club. I was in the club when I was probably like 17, 18 when they played that Thug Love. Now you gotta look. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody say Cleveland in they song, they get love
Oh
automatically.
yeah, for sure.
I was in the club, 18 years old, and they was like, we got this new shit, Bone and Pop.
With your pen
Now
and
you
pencil.
got Cleveland, Bone, and then you got Pac. You know, everybody loved Pac back in the day pretty much. You put them two niggas together, man.
So how y'all feel when they made a song with Biggie? Did it take it to the next level?
Yeah, that's a
it
good
took
question.
them-
You
it
said
took
you
them.
wasn't a Biggie fan.
Because there
But
was
you
two
like
down
Bone,
there, two
though.
of the hottest niggas out.
You know what I'm saying? I felt, you know what I'm saying, I was,
Felt
Disrespected.
disrespected.
yeah.
He was deep into the West.
I was deep into that shit.
You can't go wrong with neither.
Shit.
Like
Right,
Big
right.
and Tupac, they down there like this. Like
And after, you know what I'm saying, after a while, you know, I came to my goddamn senses. Like, come on now, Biggie was a smooth dude.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, Bone is like the only people that ever work with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that Bone and Biggie,
It's a banger.
that shit was crazy.
So then
That
I
was
started
crazy.
listening to it after a while. Like, did it take you a little minute? When people played it, you like, man, you might listen to this shit.
You know, I was undercover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with Bad Boy a little bit. I was undercover, you know what I'm saying? But I held my Pac strong.
Yeah,
But
sure.
it was I mean, you couldn't deny. I mean, Puffy was crazy in the 90s too. He took that shit to a whole nother level too, on a different side. You know what I'm saying? On the kind of like, I say the fun side.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Puffy killed the decade too.
And that's crazy. Like you saying how you like really didn't listen. You didn't want to listen to Biggie for real, but you did a little bit. That's how history repeats itself. But that's how you is too with Dolph.
Mhm.
Like he listened to Dolph over like Moneybagg Yo and all them type of shit. But you listen to them niggas though,
Yeah,
don't you?
I was fucking with him. Like I was fucking with him, but then when he died, I don't really listen to him no more.
Yeah, like you feel disrespected. Like he's started.
Yeah, like I'm PRE. Like I feel wrong.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah,
man.
like,
That's how
I feel like
Like we heard you listen to this.
Bruh, when Dolph died, bro, I listened to him every day till like January. Like I ain't listen to nobody. And baby, my nigga, I ain't listen to nobody but
That's
Dolph.
crazy though. That's crazy how you like feel like you know somebody. Like that's how I was with. I don't know why Nipsey Hussle's death hit like that. Like 'cause
That
I
shit
didn't
did
listen
hit.
to him,
Me either.
but it hit like I knew him. I don't know if it was like his movement
I had
or
just
what he
started.
stood on.
I ain't know. All I knew is that was Lauren London's dude. That's all I knew. And then when they say, you know, he died or whatever, I'm like, let me see what all this shit is about. And I started listening to the marathon, and I'm like, damn, this nigga he ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, okay.
I think the
Okay.
reason why a lot of people started kind of like really getting into Nipsey because everybody was basically speaking good on him. You know how some people
Yeah.
just kind of talk. Like,
He was
a-
making his way
but
up.
like it was a lot of people that was like, yeah, he's a good dude. He was doing this. Like he had a.
And then
Story
another thing
Crenshaw.
is too though, like you respected like what he was doing, like
Yeah,
what he
he
was
stood
trying to do
for
for his
right.
community, what he stood for. And then you know everybody love a street nigga story, everybody love a hood nigga
Yep.
story. So you know what I'm saying, you got to know that side of him, like he was a real one type shit. So
Yeah.
from what you know his peers were saying, he was a real one.
That's
And he really stood on business for real. So you know, like I said, everybody love a street story,
Right.
a good street story.
Exactly.
And, you know
Real-
what I'm saying?
real
Somebody
street
that seen-
nigga.
Yeah, everybody love that shit. So I think a lot of people gravitated towards that too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas is crazy, man. That dude, he wasn't doing nothing but trying to do good.
It's the way he went out.
Yeah, at his own spot, hooking somebody else up. You know what I'm saying?
That shit, well, I don't think that shit was supposed to happen for real.
It was.
That's how I feel about Dolph. I'm like, damn,
That
my
shit
nigga went
was
out and get some
happening.
cookies.
Right. And then when you see he got shot 20-something times.
Like,
Like,
Yeah, that shit
damn.
crazy as hell, man.
Damn. Like, come on now, man.
Oh, you that
and I think the
jealous.
niggas who did it, I mean, whoever did it, but it's who sent them to do it.
Yeah, somebody, it's bigger than that.
Yeah, like who sent them to do it? Who sent them to kill Dolph? Like,
Alright, so-
what's up there?
We talking about Dolph. We mentioned Kanye. You said Dolph shitting on Kanye in the fashion?
Hell yeah. Man, Kanye be
But
wearing some
Yeezy
bullshit.
wearing his own shit though.
Man, Kanye be wearing some bullshit,
But
though.
it's his shit though.
That's
It don't
cool.
matter.
That's cool.
I'm
just saying, he got
his own
Dolph know how
He's
to
a
put
billionaire.
That, Dolph know how to put that shit on though.
I know what I'm saying.
Dolph definitely put that shit on. Hey.
I feel like if you rocking your own brand, you can't. I mean, nobody can. compete
Somebody
with
can
you.
out.
You wearing somebody. Right, somebody can, but you wearing somebody else's stuff. I feel like if you wearing your own brand, that shit is like making you money and you a fucking billionaire off that shit.
Yeah, that's
Got
cool,
them boots
but-
and shit.
Them boots big as
I'm not saying I would wear it. I'm just
Would
saying
you buy
that's
some
his
of them
shit.
big-ass boots?
No, I wouldn't.
But
You
that's
can't
crazy,
sit up
but
here
them
and
ain't
say
even
Dolph
his
don't
boots,
be
though.
fresh.
Them
Balenciaga boots, ain't they?
Is that, yeah,
Yeah,
that-
it is. That's it.
Exactly.
But I think he is making some or some. I don't know, but a lot of shit that he wears is his. Like
Yeah.
everybody wearing his fucking flip flops and shoes and shit like
But you
that.
know what's crazy? Because when he first dropped that shit or like posted it, everybody was like, ain't nobody wearing that bullshit.
Everybody
like,
wear
They
that
was
shit.
calling it
Everybody
zombie
went
shit when he dropped the shirts
Yeah.
with
The
the
shirt
holes
with the
in it.
cuts. I probably wouldn't.
I bought the hood. I bought a hoodie like
They
that.
couldn't wait to get out
They
there.
eating that shit up.
I ain't
That
gonna
nice.
Them,
Like,
the Yeezys shoes
Yeezys is hard.
is hard as hell,
don't
man.
know,
I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the ones that was saying like, "What the fuck is those? What is those?" My
I
ass
ain't got a pair yet. Out of all
But
this
y'all wanna
shit.
know what's crazy, bro?
Y'all really
Yeezys is some of the cheapest shoes on a resale. Cause they all sell for over $200, and you go, so you get on the go and go look at a pair, they be like $260. Like they the cheapest shoes on a resale. Yeezys. I was actually looking at some earlier.
Shit,
Man, all my sizes was
400.
Nigga, all my sizes
Nigga
was
ain't check
265.
a size 13.
Right, like, what that nigga
Right.
All my
shopping
shit
at?
be high as hell.
Hey,
What
look.
size? What size? was you
Matter of
on?
fact, the ones you got, what's the ones that they down there?
What's his go pass word? He
He
got members only or something.
Hey, all my shit. I was looking earlier. I'm like, damn, 700s was like, they was like 260 something. The ones you just copped, they was like 235
See,
or something like that.
yeah, them like two something, two.
Bro, the highest I seen was like 3 something. I'm still like, bro, that still ain't
But the
bad.
700s, bro.
The boost
Yeah,
got a little ticket on them.
them 700s like 4.
But see, I like the 500s though, cause don't nobody really be fucking with the 500s.
Yeah, I don't really like them.
I like
that.
I love the 500s.
So go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I think you about to lead into the next segment.
So you grew up in a fashion time for real. What do you think about our pants? I hear a lot of OGs talking about them tight ass pants. Can you do all this type shit? So what's your take? These like straight though.
Are they?
All right, look at KJ's jeans. Could you see yourself wearing some jeans like this?
Nah, see, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Double shit.
You know, I try to, you know what I'm saying, I try to keep up on the trends and shit like that. And these jeans is about the best I can go. Like as y'all call them, dad jeans. That's all I used to wear. You know what I'm saying, the baggy shit.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, some shit look good fitted. You know what I'm saying? But it's only as far as I can go. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, even some niggas like KJ, he can pull off the skinny jean shit. I can't. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just with me.
I ain't got it in my bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Like tight,
And I don't knock nobody that do it. That's their thing. And
You
it's
don't
like
even wear
somebody can
super
pull it off.
tight jeans.
That's crazy though, cause like when they first started it, I was one of the ones that said I ain't wearing no skinny jeans. Like I'm not getting that tight like the Migos. Like you can see that tight. They pants was tight as fuck.
Rollo.
Well, that's back when
tight
we was
as
wearing
fuck.
boot cut Levi's.
We was still wearing boot cut rock
Yeah.
revivals and shit.
Yeah,
They trying to slide the boot
Rockawares
cuts
and
back
shit.
in though for sure.
And,
But-
and when I got these, I'm like, I don't know.
Them jeans look alright with them shoes. If you were to wear any other jeans, I don't think it would have looked right.
You right.
And you know,
They-
sixes
they
got a
pop.
fat tongue on them, so they hold you down.
That's crazy as hell though, man. Cause I wouldn't go buy no baggy pants. Like every pair of pants I grab right now, they gotta be like what is it, slim fit? That's what we get, or straight fit, or whatever you call them. They gotta be that. Like I can't really wear no baggy.
And like now, like I see, I can pretty much pull them off. I won't buy no more baggy jeans.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta know your limit.
Right.
Cause I got skinnier. Cause like
over the years,
cause it didn't look right. They were still baggy, but they were like straight. They were straight and baggy. So I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I
That's
gotta
what
go.
they were promoting.
Like
gotta
these
go
jeans
skinny.
I got on, they probably look cool, but I don't really fuck with them. Like, I don't really like them too much. I want
They
them.
probably look sweet on them. You flood right now, but
They felt like a
This how I like my jeans though.
if you stood up, they probably sit right on the shoe though.
And that's
Exactly.
the
That's
thing,
how I
though.
like them. I don't want them to be baggy at the
You
bottom.
still wear jorts?
Who?
You still wear jorts? Jean shorts?
You know what? I'm gonna give you a story.
out on jorts.
You probably don't. He probably don't even know. But you know what I'm saying. I holla at Jermaine. You know we talk all the time, and we was talking about shorts and shit. He like, man, I don't mess with no goddamn jean shorts. I didn't put one pair of jean shorts on last summer. Not one pair.
They got something that's fashionable now, like
Yeah.
the ones,
But-
the fucking
And I look to him, you know, to keep me level, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
keep me hip on shit. And I did not put on a pair of jean shorts last summer.
No jean shorts,
No.
no cargo shorts.
No, I couldn't.
I don't
couldn't
even
do
wear
it.
shorts if it ain't like no Nike shorts. No, I ain't fucking.
And that's
with it.
all I wore was
pants.
Nike shorts. I give me a pair of camo shorts
yeah,
and some shit
that's
like
probably all the
that.
shorts I was wearing.
I wear
But
pants
I won't. I refuse to put on a pair of jean shorts. But
Like you said
he
though,
just scarred me.
They just don't look that good no more like they used to.
And that's all I used to wear though, man. Give me a little polo shirt and some jean shorts. I thought I was the shit.
Took it your
So
shit.
this the he bust my bubble.
I mean that's just because we haven't been wearing them for real. I don't know if it was like.
Remember the Capri jeans?
That's what I was about to say. Like he said, it's fashionable.
That was a phase.
It's fashionable kind.
Man, the fashions
That shit face.
that I came up with, man. I'm gonna tell you, like
Niggas
it wasn't nothing to be in school, you in English class, and you look over, and it's a nigga in a 3-piece suit.
Hell,
You know what I'm saying? That was probably like the boys to men phase.
everybody come to school.
So, alright, so you know, you
Crying
got
and
like
shit.
certain brands or shit that people now will get clowned about wearing. So, was there like a certain brand back in y'all day that y'all would get clowned about for wearing?
Right now,
Back in your day when you was in school and stuff?
Like we went to school with like Rockaware on, like 'cause that Rockaware wasn't it
Fubu
in high
wasn't
school.
the thing.
See, like-
Fila wasn't the thing.
See, like when I was in school, like what really hit hard was like Guess jeans
Yeah,
for the
that's-
dudes. That's when they was really hitting, and I'd be the first to admit, and it can't nobody in my school that I went to school with prove me wrong. I was the first nigga in the school with Tommy Hilfiger.
Mhm.
That's when it first started popping.
And why everybody was wearing Guess?
Everybody was wearing some bullshit. I have to say. yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, my sisters, they was older and they knew what was happening. And, that's when Tommy, Nautica, and all that shit. So to answer your question, if you ain't had no Tommy or no Nautica, you was getting clowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it was with us too.
Yeah.
Like we went through our jean phases. Like if you ain't have a pair of Rock Revival,
And that's in the 90s, or, well, you was in school.
So when I hit high school, it was 91.
Okay.
It was 91. And that was, Tommy was the shit. I mean, and then, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool because later on, Old Navy was popping. Like, niggas would get props with some Old Navy shit on back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You rock it right. And that was, more affordable for everybody. Because Tommy and Nautica, I mean, shit back then, they was still like $60 a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of like that for real.
Yeah, then you throw in the Fat Farm came along, then the Fubu came
What
along.
about Sean John?
Sean John.
You
That
got
was
into
like
Averex? I remember I had a couple Averex.
I couldn't. The Averex was some Biggie shit.
Oh,
So
okay.
I couldn't
I
mess
had like
with
two
it.
Averex coats.
So you never fucked with Coogee?
I never messed with Coogee.
Versace?
That was
I
high.
mean, that was
high end,
no,
man.
that was some big.
Yeah, that's high end
high-end
shit.
fashion.
See, like me, I stayed in my means.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't jumping out the tree. You know what I'm saying? Because I could pull off a $50 outfit.
Yep.
But I got on a pair of kicks that's gonna set that shit off. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be cool.
How
with
much
that.
was y'all kicks back in the day? Because I know my dad said he
Cheap
used
as
to
fuck.
stay in line every Saturday trying to get some shoes. Or a Friday, I think it was.
Now with our kicks back in the day, the way you can go to the mall 2 weeks after and still get you a pair of J's. You know what I'm saying? For $160 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to be that dude that got them the day before, you had the Foot Locker or whatever open up at 7 o'clock at the mall. You got 20 people outside, but you gonna get them kicks though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go to the GOAT. You ain't gotta go to StockX. You just get your ass up in the morning, go to the mall, and you get your J's. You know what I'm saying? All this resale shit that
Crazy.
changed the game, man.
Man, they changed everything.
Shit at the mall no more.
Nah, hell no.
Ain't no shoes in that mall.
Hell
They
no.
closed at the mall.
But they changed everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even get shoes for real. Like, you damn near gotta get them off.
Exactly.
Bro.
Exactly.
If you
Cause I don't
want to be
win no
exclusive,
raffles.
Or if there's a
if you want to be exclusive, you definitely got to get online.
Yeah. But I mean, like I'm telling you,
Sometimes they just be basic releases, though.
yeah
So the whole buying retail is kind of
took over
not
the
even a
goddamn
thing
game.
anymore.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because I mean, we ain't had them options.
It's
If
the
they was gone, they was gone.
pandemic
too.
helped. Pandemic
Yeah,
helped for
that's
sure.
for sure.
Then they're forced to.
But I didn't. I used to wear my motherfucking ties and shit to school. You know what I'm saying? That was. I mean, the girls, they love boys to men. So shit, you gonna do what the girls like. You know.
I remember my dad told me something like that. He was saying like everything you do is to impress a girl, whether you believe it or not. You trying to impress a female, and I was like in there like, no, I ain't. Like I ain't trying to impress nobody.
You
I'm
want somebody
impressing
looking
myself.
at you.
Yeah,
you want
for sure.
somebody looking at
But
you.
why can't a nigga just be fresh? Like, why
I mean,
can't
you
I
still
just
can,
look good
but at the
type
end
But
of
who
the day-
you want to look good for? You want to look good for yourself? Why though?
If I look good, then that's gonna attract the bitches.
So at the end of the day, you're doing it for the female.
I mean, but still though, like, who don't want to look good though? Like, just on a regular.
And then like me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm, married. There you go. But still, you know what I'm saying? When I step out, I still want to be fresh, even though I got my wife. But you want somebody else to be like, oh shit, she got one.
Like I was
You
at the
know
mall
what I'm
today.
saying?
I was at the mall today. It's a dude. He was like, "Man, you fresh?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, thank you."
And
You
you
feel
feel
me?
good about yourself.
Yeah,
You know you did your job.
yeah. Because I thought I had on some bullshit. I threw this on because I ain't had nothing to match with the shirt. I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just throw this goddamn coat on."
That's crazy though, cause like nowadays, depending on who you is, you don't really gotta have a lot, like have on clothes that cost a lot. As long as you know how to put the shit together, like you said, you put together a $50 outfit, and
I got one on now.
and with the kicks.
I was giving a shout out to Fashion Nova. I think I paid $23 for this sweatshirt, and the jeans came from Amazon.
I ain't never
And you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You ain't gotta be bless you. You know, you ain't gotta go all crazy and shit to be fresh. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
how to put that shit on.
Exactly.
I go to Target,
Yeah,
Myers, Walmart,
yeah.
graphic tee.
Exactly.
Got on my
Exactly.
$60 packs on jeans.
As long as you
Probably paid
piece
40.
Piece it right.
My
then
free
never
Black
know.
Earth shirt. I think I paid like $150 for
You
these.
gotta pay for that.
Shout out to the
really
Black Earth. That's the new
Hey,
shirts
man.
right there. Go on, copy some.
Definitely, I gotta get mine. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I damn near gave a business card to all the supervisors
Did
except
you?
for ours.
You should hand out business cards when you at the mall.
Yeah,
Jim might got one for his daughter.
you might. I don't
Okay.
care who we copy for.
I think that's get around one for anybody.
Definitely.
I was
I'm gonna take me another Lobos, man.
Lobos that fire.
See, I don't never take
That's
shots
okay.
throughout the show, man. I'm really trying
I'm
to.
on my third.
So would you say I can't take a shot?
Nah, go ahead. I see everybody else. I just never do.
Wait, verification.
We really should have.
I just,
He ain't tell you.
yeah, I just be trying to make
Come
sure,
on,
you know,
man.
so I just be wanting to double
Man,
check.
do your thing, man. You at home.
We all
man.
about respect.
Appreciate
around here.
You at home, man.
So I wish we would have set up this. We should have set up a game to play. The
You got something, man?
pull from the bowl. My first could have played that with Mike for real.
I mean,
I'm gonna
shit.
tell y'all like this, man. Whenever y'all wanna have me back, I'm always here.
You might be
You
a
know what I'm
regular.
saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You gonna be a regular.
Cause I've been pumping this shit up. I called my mama. I said my mama be on the podcast.
She said my baby gonna be on TV. My baby gonna be on YouTube.
Right. No, shit, I'm
My boy
44.
is 90.
Hey, we should cut him out the whole episode.
What's your area code? 216 or some
216.
216.
216 all day.
It's a 40-minute show. We only showed him once.
It's only one time. That'd be funny as hell.
Baby, it was on there.
Hey,
We only see you for 5
goddamn, you
minutes.
cut me out here. I'm like this Monday Go podcast ain't shit.
Niggas drunk my liquor.
Hey, that'd be funny.
We don't listen to subscribers. We don't know who it is.
Yeah, we ain't got. If we lose a subscriber, like,
Fucking like in the comments. I'm
Cancel
out.
that shit. Cancel that shit.
that'd be funny.
Oh man.
Y'all think people we work with be watching this?
Couple.
Probably on the low.
A few.
Yeah.
Shit, they can watch.
Yeah.
More
shit.
views.
Exactly.
They gonna find out the real us.
Right, right.
They gonna be. Guys, cool at work, but I'm
You'd be surprised with the people y'all work with the shit they do at home.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I found out one of my old coworkers was down there spying on me, for real.
Hmm?
I seen somebody I used to work with at the store at Home Depot. I ran into him. And we were just talking, we were just chopping it up and shit. And then he was like, "Yeah, man, congrats." I'm like, "For what?" He's like, "You got a baby on the way, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How you know that?"
What the hell?
He was like, "Yeah, one of our coworkers told me." I'm like, "Motherfucker, you know that, but I ain't talked to dude since I left y'all. Like, I ain't even."
Trying to see what you into. and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, that's some weird shit. Cause he even said it. He was like, "Damn, that's kind of weird for real." I'm like, I haven't talked to dude since I left working from.
And y'all ain't friends on shit.
Nope, we ain't friends on Facebook. No.
That's crazy.
He damn near probably wants you back type shit for real.
Yeah, he probably trying to see if you starting your own shit.
Trying to see if you're doing good. You know how motherfuckers be. They don't want to see you doing good for real.
That's crazy.
We're not
as
better
hell.
than them.
But
I'm doing great.
I will say, speaking of doing good, you know what I'm saying, I gotta say this for real. Like the one thing between the old school and the new school is one thing I take my hat off and respect y'all young dudes is y'all hustle. I mean, from Vontae to your clothing, you out here doing it. Flop, I heard you do the remodeling and stuff like that. KJ, your candles, Jermaine, your music and podcasts and all that shit, getting that shit going. I respect y'all hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because it was back in my day, it wasn't nothing but selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, they done cracked the door down and y'all kicking that bitch down. And I respect y'all for y'all hustle. For real, for real.
So me and bro were just talking about that, but we was talking about like older, like damn near what 60s. Like my uncle and them, how in they era it was just all about working.
Yeah,
it was all about working.
It wasn't no side hustle or nothing like that, man. Yeah. And that's one thing, man, is you know, and everybody else know I'm gonna support.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That
That's,
like I be feeling like sometimes we down there the standard. Well, I can't speak on y'all parents, but for like me, I be feeling like I'm a standard for my parents or the people that raised me. Cause your dad, he got his own business. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. But it took him a little minute though. Like
yeah.
I watched Jermaine work for years. Well, shit, he was like 38, 40 when he started the party bus. He like 48 now. So I done watched him just go to work and do the same little cycle for years.
Don't be scared to be the standard.
I just want to motivate people.
I ain't like I'm the last of the Lewises in my family, so I put a lot on my shoulders. To like I have to make it some way. If whatever way it is, I gotta make it because I'm trying to break that generational curse. Like,
that's right.
It's not too many people in my family that didn't graduate from college or that's really like making money to whatever they want to do.
Man, and y'all young.
Yeah.
That's the good part about it. Man.
It is, but I keep looking at like,
damn, like we started.
Bro, this nigga asked us a question the other day, bro. He like, hey y'all, I know it's too early, but for my 30th birthday, I pledge. Nigga, we just turned 26.
Bro, listen, we almost been out of school for 10 years, right?
Nigga, I ain't worried about 30.
But that shit
still gotta turn 26.
Right, nigga.
I ain't worried about this shit.
My birthday next week.
I'm the oldest out the group, so I'm hitting 30 fastest. So I was like,
rolling like damn.
So how many years you got till you 30?
I'll be 27 in November, so that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
coming
birthdays.
So that's all the yeah.
That's
I'm
coming
29.
Bruh,
But
this year is flying. So next year it's gonna fly just as fast.
that shit gonna be here.
That's what I'm
before you
saying.
know it,
That shit
though.
gonna be alright. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but when they blow out, though, you getting ready. You want to get y'all shit in
My
motion.
nigga said I want everybody in
But I be at work by myself. I'm always by myself, so I'm always thinking about shit. Like,
Hey, you need to come get that goddamn water fountain out my house. That's what you need to come get.
Silence for a second though. We like,
Hope you ain't getting no cards because I'm canceling that shit.
like damn, nigga, we just turned
Shit, hey,
26.
wait till you get my age. You
Yeah,
hoping for tomorrow.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I fuck with about
Wish
you.
you would've
Like,
came today.
when I first
I
started
don't
at
think she gonna be.
American Region, you ain't even had listened to none of my music. You just went and copped the tape though, like off rip. Like, yeah, I'm about to get that. I'm like, this nigga don't even know me. You better go listen to my tape, and I appreciated that off the jump. Like, shit,
What about the t-shirt though? I
got
got
a
the
t-shirt.
t-shirt. Yeah.
stay showing support. That's why I knew like, oh yeah, he gonna fuck with bruh shit.
Yeah, I was fucking with it when he got the hoodie.
And it wasn't no hesitation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Cause I was fucking with the one chick that caught the hoodie that we worked with. I was just like, man, all right, cool.
Yeah, cause that damn near step out of the,
That's way out of the zone.
But that's what niggas need for real. You need
But
all
our
type-
generation, I'm cool. Like the millennials, I feel like we're gonna be alright. But the generation after us, I'm a little scared for them because it's like babies having babies and shit.
Yeah, and that's what really hit. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s, that's when shit started to change. You know what I'm saying? As Fonte would say, smoking crack and shit. All these crack babies and stuff like that, man. People, I'll never forget that podcast. He said, people that's 40, smoking crack. You know what I'm saying?
That shit the hard.
I'm like, damn.
I thought we was friends.
Right. I ain't never touched no goddamn crack pipe. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't know him. I don't know him.
Yeah, but I
won't live out here.
But that's going back to support. Like from the first podcast to this one,
Hell yeah.
I'm always, you know what I'm saying. Like I already know Flop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I already know KJ. You know what I'm saying. Just by going through the podcast.
They talk about you a lot too, so I just be like, you know what I'm saying? It's not what
It's
this
all
thing
love.
say is.
And these two
good.
good dudes, and I know they ain't gonna,
Yeah.
they gonna have good dudes around them.
All I gotta say is, if you want to argue it with him, it's either you gonna keep going or you gonna stop. He ain't. He not gonna stop. He not gonna stop.
You know what's crazy though, bro?
Just keep
I was
going.
telling Vontae, like, yeah, Mike, you know, when they was at the baby shower, he said, Mike was at the baby shower? Because
Yeah.
you didn't even know him at that time. That's crazy as hell. Because y'all
Yeah.
could've, everybody could have made
What,
that
your
day.
baby shower?
Right? Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's what I said. I said, damn.
That was my fault.
It
There was too many motherfuckers.
It was a lot
Mike
of
was
people
asking me,
there.
like,
Yeah.
he like, who are these? I'm like, I don't know none of these motherfuckers. I started pointing people out that I knew. I'm like, all the young people over there is for me.
We was in the back.
Yeah, I picked y'all when y'all went up there and did the little baby test or whatever.
Damn.
Distractions or whatever. Yeah.
But that's cool though to have somebody that you know what I'm saying that you can kick it with, that you can talk to and shit. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah. And I like
They
it
know a little bit
because,
more than we do. You know what I'm saying?
hell yeah. I like it because he from Cleveland and he ain't got family here. And shit, me and Chelsea in the same boat. So it down there like, it
Shit,
went.
I
me
never
too.
hit it out for real like
Yeah.
that.
Hell
I
yeah.
ain't got. Oh yeah, dude. I got.
I mean, they got family out here, but I don't talk to them. Type
Yeah,
shit.
hell yeah.
And you meet, and like with me, if you ain't about that shit and you ain't got no good head on your shoulders, I ain't messing with you.
That's
You
how
know
I
what I'm
be.
saying? And that's the thing. And like when I met him, I'm like, this is a good dude. This a good dude. And then when Vontae came on, I said, okay, we got another good one. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, good dudes stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My God.
And that's, you know, I see that through all of y'all. And like I said, I respect y'all hustle and all that good shit.
For sure, for sure.
Wouldn't trade these niggas for the world, man.
You better not.
This gonna be our hardest
Love these
years run.
niggas, man.
We gonna definitely promote this. Well, Mike gonna promote this motherfucker.
Oh,
we gonna
man,
have Cleveland
let's
on.
go, man. Listen.
Cleveland gonna be on this one.
They-
I'm my Cleveland nigga. I need
Right,
y'all to
right.
ride this motherfucker.
Right, the first guest? Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
Michael Bolton.
And I just
That's
threw
what-
it. I just threw it out there that day. I think I talked to you first
Yeah,
about
you
it.
and Vontae was debating when we was
Yeah,
in
the
the
day
thing.
before. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? We should probably try to do an old school, new school. I wasn't trying to, you know, jump in on y'all shit, but I'm like, that'll be a good topic because I think you was looking for some topics
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, that
We
might
need-
be all right.
we
like,
need
shit, we
that
can do it
shit.
next week. I'm like, hold on.
Shit. I mean, because like, as the weeks go on, like, we ain't really got no set plan. Like,
We
we
just
never
roll
go
off
with
the
the
top
flow.
of
Yeah.
So shit, I'm like, shit, that sounds like a good ass idea. And the only thing is, bruh having to come up here. You feel me?
Right.
So that's like the hardest part, like, because we usually shoot at his
I'm
house.
trying to get him to move to Columbus.
But Flop, no, he got another home right now. he got another home now in Columbus.
For sure,
so
man. For sure.
You know what I'm
Columbus be his
saying?
vacation
That's
home.
love.
exactly, this be the spot. Whenever y'all want to move to a remote location, drink good, I'm always here. So now what we about to
We gonna
hit these sports?
Man, that's even
Nah,
that's
it's a
even
what?
like,
Gotta hit the sports, right?
I'm seeing like even if you
These?
did that shit.
No, not the drip.
Oh,
The
the sports. Oh, you want to touch on
Crazy.
sports?
We touch on the sports for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to me and his debate.
So what was y'all debate? I heard y'all
LeBron and Jordan.
talking. The famous debate. The
Yeah.
most famous debate.
All right, so you grew up on Jordan,
Let me go take a piss.
more likely, right?
Yeah.
So was you a Jordan fan though? Like growing up, like was he like one of your top players, your favorite players?
I'm gonna tell you, this shit gonna sound funny, but I was a Mark Price fan.
For real?
Yeah, I was a Mark Price fan. You know, for Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Number 25. I was a Mark Price fan, and Jordan used to bust our ass every year in the
What ass
playoffs.
did he do?
He used to bust our ass, and once I went to the service or whatever, and I couldn't get no Cavs games, and the Bulls was making their runs, and I just sat back and I watched them, and then I became a Jordan fan.
Okay.
I hated Jordan.
For real?
Oh, I hated. I used to love when Isaiah and them used to pound his ass out. I used to love it. But
So does Jordan or LeBron have that same effect as like as soon as you watch him, you know he a problem. Like if you're not a LeBron fan, you know he's gonna drop 30 regardless, and he's just gonna go off. So was Jordan like that same way? Like, you know, if he play your team, this dude gonna drop probably like 45 tonight.
Easily. Like LeBron, you really just don't know because it's two different players.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron, he can have the same effect, but he can drop 12 assists.
I don't think YouTube does Jordan justice if you didn't
Man,
grow up watching that dude.
it was ridiculous, man. It's just like
Jordan Justice.
the only thing about
Jordan put up crazy numbers.
It was
I mean, it's the
differences.
stats, but like actually sitting there, like if somebody from 2020 and LeBron retires next year or something, you just gonna watch YouTube clips because you didn't grow up watching LeBron. So that's what I'm saying. Like
and
you grow up
watched
watching
them
Michael
both.
Jordan, it's
But
like,
you grow up hearing about it.
yeah,
was
you
that nigga.
you
though.
hear about it, but
Me
actually
growing
being
up,
there around that
I didn't
time,
get to really witness Jordan.
But
Like,
we got somebody
I
right here that
was born
seen
in
both
96.
eras. That,
Right.
that's why I say
LeBron
Kobe is my
James.
favorite player because he was the closest thing to Michael Jordan. Like, he
And that's the
everything.
honest to God truth.
I think so too, though.
And that's
I
the
really
honest to
think
God
that.
truth. I mean, it was just like with Jordan. It was just that mentality,
That's why I separate
Mamba
LeBron
mentality.
from Jordan because
and it is no comparison
yeah,
because they two different players.
and LeBron is just a fucking beast.
And LeBron, y'all will see it later, but LeBron brought Cleveland that championship.
That
you
bling
know what I'm
bling.
saying? But Jordan's mentality was he ain't gonna let nobody beat him. He ain't gonna let nobody beat him. He's not about to. You know, he did that a couple times when he did the assist. You know, to Steve Kerr and John Paxson to hit them clutch shots. But I know that shit killed Jordan because Jordan was a dog.
Yeah.
He was a dog. He didn't want to pass that ball, but he knew what was best for the team. You know what I'm saying? LeBron had passed the
I'm
bitch
about to say that's the thing about Bron because he gonna do whatever's best for the team no matter what.
That's his first mentality, which ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
it's not.
and they only
Because it's a
criticize
team
him
game.
when they miss.
I always hear,
Jordan.
I always hear stories about Jordan, like just watching YouTube clips, like they'll talk about something like, oh, he was talking shit to Jordan. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Turn
Yeah,
around
yeah,
and drop
like-
30
But
points.
LeBron do
It's
the
like-
same thing.
And be like, don't ever talk to black dudes. But, I mean, I don't know.
Look,
I don't know.
all right, let me
Bron
tell you-
goes with the flow of the
Let me
game.
let me tell you what it
Yeah,
is. Let me-
he
let
ain't
me-
no,
Bron
he ain't
ain't
no
He's
dog.
not no shit talker.
Bron
He
will give
ain't
you
no dog.
Bron is not a shit talker for real.
But look,
He'll talk to you, but he ain't no shit
But
talker.
let me
no
tell you a
dog.
story.
Like with Jordan, you got that wizard story, but you got plenty of stories
Yeah,
about Jordan,
Yeah.
about people talking shit and
Like,
what he
don't
did
ever
to
talk
him.
to shit Black Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he said, nigga, I'm Black Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, it was nothing for Jordan to shit on somebody on a nightly basis. And like they say, if you watch that Last Dance, he used to make up shit
Yeah, just to
just
whip
to
their
get
ass.
himself, get himself going. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that?
They're like psycho,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
But he was a
Yeah.
fucking beast.
Yeah.
Like, he backed it up.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, killer mentality.
And I think at the end of the day, I think Jordan had less than what LeBron had to win them championships.
I don't think so.
Come on,
I
man.
think so, bro.
You look at the Hall of Famers that LeBron played with, and you look at who Jordan played with.
I don't know. I think that Jordan team is better.
How you figure?
If you take
Only
out-
person was on there was Pippen. Rodman did his jobs on the boards,
So
and
he's
you had
not a Hall of Famer,
Kukoc.
you don't think he's
Bron
good?
ain't had nobody first seven
Rodman.
first 7 years.
for 7 years.
Rodman is a...
Bron ain't
I
had
mean, if
nobody
you
for
look at-
7 years.
Huh?
I
Then
think
Bron ain't
Jordan-
had nobody the first 7, 8 years he was in the
No,
league.
with the championships.
That
With
championship.
the championships.
I don't even care about the Miami championships. Only championship I care about is that Cleveland one.
I mean,
That was a
but
great
you
ass
had
team.
a dog with Kyrie.
Yeah, oh, Kyrie's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
best.
Listen, I think LeBron
He's the best player.
is... Okay. He's a great player, but he makes everybody better around him. That's what I can say.
Except the
Did Court, did Jordan do that?
Except the Lakers did.
I think definitely.
He's old. He's old though.
Yeah,
He's fucking
Whoa.
36,
I think. I
37.
don't even
Like,
think it was
But he
LeBron.
averaged 30.
But his
What
game
is the
didn't drop
game?
though.
Not
His game,
LeBron.
his
It
game.
wasn't LeBron in that sense. It was them niggas.
No, it was that squad they
it's
put
the
together.
squad.
okay, so it's a combination. He did
It's a
pick some of the
combination.
players. Like he picked Westbrook. I didn't think Westbrook.
It ain't
He
no
ain't Westbrook,
combination.
bro.
It didn't have shit. LeBron averaged 30.
They look,
But he
they
did
look
pick some of
old
them
and
players,
tired.
though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It ain't his fault they lost.
Bro,
He
Brian ain't got
30.
that. Bro, he ain't got that much.
But the
control.
way the media is set up, they're gonna blame him for that anyway.
Yeah, of course, but we know that
He always gets blamed for everything, and I don't agree.
Why you think the Lakers got 9 free agents, bro? They ain't paying nobody.
I know.
They only trying to pay 2 players, Brown and AD.
Yeah.
That's the
They
only
talking
players they
about-
spending money on.
And,
And then they picked up Westbrook long ass contract.
I hope they trade him.
But they need to get him up
He
to.
need to go. Go right to the
And
Hornets.
they stuck with his long ass contract.
47 million. That's crazy.
I think that
Niggas making 90 million.
it's different,
million.
definitely a different era or whatever. And they say, oh, LeBron couldn't play in that era or whatever.
think he
but he
could.
could.
I think
Because
he-
LeBron, I mean,
there was
like-
no, there was no player like him.
I'm
There
just
was no
going to say
player,
the,
still isn't.
the physicality he could take. But the mental game, that might be a different story.
Yeah.
Because the shit ain't like it was today. They ain't dapping you up because you play AAU with them.
It
2
depends on
years
which
ago.
LeBron you talking about. Because if you talking about Cleveland, early
No,
Cleveland,
Miami
Miami
LeBron. Miami
might
LeBron was
have
the
a
best
little-
LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
He was
zero dark.
they
unstoppable.
hated him.
That's zero dark.
They
30.
hated him after what he did to
He
Cleveland.
was
I hated
unfucking
him.
unstoppable.
I mean, I still got the. Well, I did. I'm gonna tell you.
Cleveland still around.
When he did that shit, I've been to so many Cavs games. I had bobbleheads, all that shit. Man, I tore every last one of them goddamn bobbleheads up when he went to Miami. I tore everybody.
And that's
Ain't
crazy.
nobody had no head.
That was the year before we started high school.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I was in Atlanta, bro, watching
I was
that
in
shit.
Colorado.
I was in Atlanta watching this shit in the kitchen. Like, what the fuck Brian about to do? I'm in there nervous. as
Brian
hell.
about to come back
I
to
take my
the
talents
lane.
to
I'm in there nervous as
South,
hell.
he ain't gonna shit on
I
Cleveland
still
like that
want
on
them South
national
Beach
TV.
shoes, too.
And I was on my way to Cancun, Mexico, that next day, and I had my laptop with me, and I had the Cleveland Cavaliers skin thing on it to cover the laptop.
Yeah, he might be a
They
bigger
was
fan
like-
than you, Fonte.
I was like, oh man, I'm sorry about what happened.
Hey man, about that coat the next year though. That same year, my mom got me a Cavaliers coat. That freshman year of high school, motherfucker told Cavs weak. It's Miami Heat. All right. Dick suckers, dick riding niggas still riding dick. Weak ass Lakers.
And
I was
went
down
to-
there
I
a
went to
secret,
see
Heat
LeBron and
fan,
shit
though, I
when he
ain't gonna
played
lie.
for Miami. And then after that, I realized that I was more of a Cavs fan than I was a LeBron fan. You know what I'm saying? Even when y'all go back and ask me who my favorite player was, it was Mark Price. You know what I'm saying? Over Jordan. But I think LeBron, he would have did all right in this era if his mental was on that level. You know what I'm saying? The mental LeBron right now, he wouldn't have made it.
Cause he too soft.
No.
But
You
the
think he was the best
physicality-
high school player you ever seen?
Oh,
Would you
no.
hip to him in high school?
Man, let me tell you this. Shit, I was the first high school player on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I follow LeBron. Like, when he went up on Shaker Square and got them jerseys and shit from Next. And then they was talking shit about that because the people blessed him and gave him them 2 jerseys.
Yeah.
And then when he got that Hummer, you know what I'm saying? They did everything they could because I think he was the best high school player in the whole world, but they didn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So they did everything they could to try to shit on him when he was in high school.
And it didn't work.
Right.
So-
Because he was built for that shit back then. He came from the projects. You know what I'm saying? From nothing. So his mama Gloria built him for that shit.
And it's crazy though, cause when all that bullshit happened, the white people that fucked with St. Vincent St. Mary, they weren't having that shit.
Yeah.
They
They
was not
did. I
having
mean, they don't want to see that. You
They-
know what I'm saying?
LeBron's out for the season.
Yeah.
So do you think around the time LeBron came in the league, Kobe was the man? So they always wanted to see LeBron versus Kobe. So if you think LeBron would have made it to the finals to play against Kobe and beat him, do you think it would be a different kind of light on LeBron?
Yeah, it would.
Hell yeah.
It would definitely be. I mean, they had that year. I know y'all was people. They had that shit set up with the Nike commercials.
Yeah.
That was that until they ran into Boston.
Yeah.
They ran
Shit,
into
even
Boston.
Orlando Magic was giving the Cavs shit.
The before
It was getting everybody.
before who was the last ones they went out because they went and got Shaq for Orlando.
Yep.
They went and got Shaq because we lost Orlando, so they said we need a big man
He was too old.
to go up to Dwight Howard. But then they ran into Boston. and they wasn't ready for Boston.
Nope.
They had slow ass 73-year-old Shaq that wasn't running up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready. They wasn't ready for Boston. You know what I'm saying? But it would definitely, the whole game would be done changed if he would have went and got through Kobe. They wouldn't, you know. I mean,
That's what I was waiting on.
Yeah,
He would have gave Kobe the business. It would have been a good matchup.
I don't know about that.
I don't know,
That
man.
mentality.
Young Bron. Ooh, that nigga was.
That would have been. That would have been.
It would have been a matchup, but I don't think
It would have probably been the most watched finals in history.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure. For
because-
sure. What about them ratings like crazy?
Yeah, because you got Kobe's mentality and LeBron's
Just-
all around shit. I mean,
I don't know, man. Raw talent. I think LeBron James probably one of the best players ever. Just raw
all
talent.
around.
All
I
around.
think he best all around player
all around.
that ever. You know what I'm saying?
Now that killer mindset, I give it to Kobe and Jordan.
Because like you look at Magic, you be like, oh, Magic was that dude, but Magic couldn't score, can't give you 30 on a nightly basis and still drop
LeBron
8 and
30.
8.
Do you watch that
LeBron
show?
37.
That's all
Yeah, I do.
I just got hooked to it.
Yeah, I mess with the Showtime. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Can't
was
wait for that shit to come out.
you
I gotta get hit.
I know
I gotta
why.
get hit.
It's good, bro. It's good.
I want to
Hey,
watch
it's
you
crazy
read
though,
that.
'cause I tried to watch
I'll
it
be watching- I'm gonna send you a,
Sunday,
website.
and it was like 8:58 or something. Like, damn, it ain't on here.
No, come on tonight.
Yeah, so I had got like a notification at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
damn,
all
that's
sad when I
perfect
watched the
timing.
last episode. Well, the last episode that just came out. I'm like, damn.
Nah, that's a good ass show.
Damn what?
I want the next one to come on. I'm not a series watcher, to be honest. with you.
Me either.
So the fact that I'm watching series right now, because I didn't watch that one, I didn't watch Bel Air. I forget the
That
other
didn't
one I
come
didn't
on
watch.
to yesterday either.
I think the series,
I
the
think it's
season
over.
in.
I think it's over.
Yeah,
Last
season is in. And
So-
that's a good show. And the only thing that really attracted me to the Lakers is like just me being a sports dude and following them.
I'm already a Laker fan.
And
so
it
I'm
was
like,
and
let me
it
just
was
watch
getting a lot of flack too. Like Magic Johnson, like I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He don't want to see it.
Right,
Kareem
right.
Abdul-Jabbar don't like it because I feel like that's how he was. Because the way he be criticizing LeBron,
Exactly. It's
I'm
more
like,
truth.
Come on, bro. Like,
It's more truth to that show than what they lead on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So
I think they're just
why-
scared of the truth.
That's
So
why they
is
don't wanna
Norm-
see it.
Is that really Norm's son? Is that his son?
That's what
That's
they
playing?
say.
That's what my dad was telling me the other day. He said
Oh,
that's
the one that
really his
played.
son.
Is it?
Shit, it looked just like him,
Yeah, a
though.
little
It
light.
might just be.
Probably, yeah.
Everybody hate
I be
on
searching
LeBron.
stuff too. I'm like, oh, that's good.
Hey y'all, so we gonna go ahead and end the episode right here. But before we end it, we gotta take a shot, man. Let's go ahead and take this. last-
damn.
Oh wait.
This is my fifth one.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Take this last shot, G.
What we
I still gotta go to work.
We gonna talk this whole
tonight?
Yeah, work 2 jobs. boy.
Hey, you say that every time, like, damn, why they go early?
I would been in that bitch 5
I gotta wait till after 5:30 to go.
5 to 8:30.
We ain't get started till about 9.
It's gonna take me longer than that. I gotta clean too.
I think I'm gonna go with the Terramana this time.
Man, I might have to
Might
take this
as
home
well.
myself. How much you want for this bottle?
Hey man, shout out to Mike, man.
Man,
We appreciate him for being on this.
Well, you
on
can
this
get that in
episode.
trouble.
That shit.
I feel like this was a good show right here,
man,
man.
how many minutes we go?
Shit, that
Probably
probably
like damn near an hour.
I don't even know. That probably
Probably
was
like
about
an
an hour
hour.
for
I
real.
mean, but
was
shit,
good.
when you chopping up with your niggas and shit
It was
go
a
by.
good minute,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Cause our last episodes was like 30 minutes for real. So I feel like this one gonna be one of the longer ones for sure.
Shit, we gonna do this to you again, Mike.
Man,
We appreciate you being on the show.
I appreciate y'all coming through and having me,
For
man.
sure, for sure.
Shout out to the
Nothing love.
216.
216 614. What's y'all shit?
Mhm.
All right,
Oh,
throw it out there.
We call it Real Nigga 7.
937 in
niggas.
Ohio, man.
Best city in Ohio.
Period. Don't let Mike get nothing out.